Welcome to the Prop Market. I'm your host, the Prop King, and today I have my 2025 NFL Player Props Monday Night Football show. Super excited to bring you these three player props for Monday Night Football. Already had a good week. We've already had a winning week. Let's keep this train going with two more very good picks, and then one that I absolutely love. This one pick that I haven't given out on the show before. I've been betting on my own for a very long time, and I'm talking about a cash cow if you ever seen one. But I don't give it out on the shows because a lot of times I get the shows out earlier and they don't put this type of line up early. It's a outlier pick. It's something that, a little abstract, but hey, those picks are sometimes the best. With that being said, out of our three picks, I absolutely love them all. Of course, I put my money where my mouth is. Every pick that I make, I actually bet myself. And if you appreciate this free content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I will be your tour guide throughout the NFL season. I will have a poll up for today's video. So please be interactive with me. Go ahead and help out the channel by not only liking and commenting on the poll or just taking the poll, but also, do your thing and leave a good comment on why. So the poll question is basically going to be, what is your favorite pick, or what pick are you going to use? And this can be based on a couple of things. You either like the pick because personally you like it, or maybe how I broke it down makes you want the pick. But leave a comment on your favorite pick of the show that you're definitely going to probably lock in and bet in your slips. With that being said, let's go ahead and get to CJ Stroud, first player of the day. We got 9.72 average. So not great his first week. That's going off 1 week. And then projected fantasy score 18. Bucks defense was ranked towards the bottom of the league in pass defense. Third in my calculations last year in 2024. So not a very good pass defense. I think CJ Stroud will be able to tear these guys apart. I really like his receiving core. I think they're going to come alive today. Will be forced to use his legs more due to bad offensive line. So when we talk about fantasy score, we got to look at the rushing yards, especially when we talk about quarterbacks. CJ Stroud's a guy that can take off and run, use his legs for good. I think he's going to have a really good opportunity to do that this game. I really hope he does that this game because, yes, he's not Josh Allen, he's not Lamar Jackson, he's not Justin Fields, but he can run. He's not slow. And I think he's going to the pocket may just open up for him to use his legs a little bit more than what he's accustomed to doing. Open up on the offense this week. I think they're going to open up the offense, man. It looked really basic. It looked like an elementary school offense. Looked like they were just trying to let their defense win the game. I think that they realized that that's not going to happen. The defense is not going to win the game. That's just not how things work anymore in the NFL. You have to have a guy go make plays, and I think CJ Stroud is a guy that can if he's allowed to. I think he will this week. Should be a positive game script. I do see them being behind. And with that being said, I think he's going to have to throw the ball a lot more to kind of bring them back into the game. Next pick, Justin Herbert of the Chargers, 2025 average fantasy score, 2792. Projected fantasy score, I got him at 20, so he went way over this line. He threw over 318 passing yards in week one. The high point total of 46.5. It's that's high for an NFL game. Both teams are supposed to just go up and down the field, and I believe that the Chargers will be able to make plays. And I think that, look at Justin Herbert, he will be able to make plays as well over this line in 5 out of his last 6 games. So this guy's almost hit this line almost every single game. Now you might say, with this pick and my next pick might be a little contradicting, but I don't think so. To get a fantasy score over his number, you don't have to have a bunch of touchdowns. You can get, anywhere from, 1 or 2 touchdowns. He's easily going to catch this number. I think his passing yards will be high. I think his rushing yards will also be high because he's a threat with his legs, as we saw last week. Give me the over 18 fantasy score for Justin Herbert. Last pick of the day. This is the pick I was telling you about. I got Dicker the kicker and Carlson over. over their kicking yards. So average kicking yards this season, 166. First game, they both ended up with two kicks, field goal kicks that they made. That was Carlson 51 and 40, and then Dicker kicked a 36 and 39-yard field goal. If you add those numbers up, it's 166. Projecting kicking yards about 148. I absolutely love this over here. Both coaches don't mind taking the points. You're talking about Harbaugh. You're talking about um, Pete Carroll, both of these coaches, old school coaches, they believe in taking the points. They're not going to hit the analytics. Oh, it's 4th and 4 at the 30. I'm going to try to go for it. No, not unless it's the end of the game. They're going to take those 3 points until they have to take the fourth down opportunity. Carlson, really strong legs. So he can kick it from 55, 56, and that almost halfway gets us here. I have cashed on kicking point totals in the last 3 or 4 weeks, talking about NFL going back to last year. I even been cashing on it. Combo picks are just so great anytime. I absolutely love combo picks. These kicker combo picks, I feel like always mispriced. If you look at these guys kicking, if you looked at Aubrey, he cashed it alone by himself over his kicking yards. These kickers are able to kick 50, 60-yard field goals. These numbers just aren't high enough for these kickers. Give me this over 137 kicking yards. That's going to be an easy cash. Recap: CJ Stroud over 16 fantasy score, Herbert over 18 fantasy score, and then I have three confidence level for Carlson and Dicker over 137 kicking yards. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and of course, comment as well. Go back and get interactive. Look at that post, pick your favorite pick. Gives me great feedback, helps me out, also helps engagement. So thank you guys for watching once again. Hopefully, we go 3-0 today to finish out this week of which we are already profitable with. And like I always say, keep what you like, leave what you don't, and let's cash.